Skip it up and that up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and this is how laws get passed. So the game you're looking at here is Condemned for the Xbox 360. This was produced by Monolith, and it's a first-person perspective horror title that involves melee combat. Yes, I'm holding a gun right here, but guns are very few and far between in this game, and melee combat ends up being the main focus. It's very challenging, very original. It was a launch title for the Xbox 360, so the graphics are going to be dated, but if you want a unique experience that isn't just a straight-up first-person shooter, I strongly recommend Condemned. And Condemned 2 somewhat, not as good as the first one, but it's still a good game. So I gotta give a shout out to Black Bond and Transparency Pro. They basically sent me this article at the same time, and this one is gonna stir up the hive, because it goes against every other rumor that's been circulating in the game and tech industry. And that is that Microsoft themselves officially announced that they will not be showing off a next-gen console at E3 2012. This isn't a rumor emerging from Bob down the street or some dude named Phil that works at some cheesy indie website. Microsoft said, no new console E3 2012. Forget about it. Not happening. As a matter of fact, a Microsoft rep said, while we appreciate all the interest in our long-range plans for the future, we can confirm that there will be no talk of new Xbox hardware at E3 or anytime soon. Microsoft said 2012 will be all about Xbox 360. So far, the year has been strong for Microsoft and the console. Last week, the company reported it sold 426,000 Xbox 360 units in February, making it the top-selling home console for the 14th straight month. This, to me, is actually kind of shocking. Now, I know I said in the past 2014 is a good year for next-generation consoles, and I still stand by that. But the way things are going with Sony and Microsoft right now, when the hell are we gonna see next gen, man? Now, I have a couple of my own nerd conspiracy theories as to why they're still holding off on a next generation Xbox, and I'll tell you those right now. The first reason is, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, is because of the economy. People don't have expendable cash right now, and people can't afford to buy a next gen system. Let's face it, if Microsoft makes a monster of a next gen system for the Xbox 720, it's gonna cost a decent penny. It's gonna cost $400 plus. People don't want to spend that right now. So if they came out with the Xbox 720 late this year or dropped it early 2013, it would sit on store shelves and collect dust. People can't afford it. They have to keep their lights on. They have to pay their mortgage. They have to pay their rent. That's going to come first. Buying a very expensive next generation system is not going to be on the top of their priority list right now. The second reason is that the damn systems are still selling. In February, Microsoft sold 426,000 Xbox 360s. And I know the PlayStation 3 is moving off the shelves too. So whether or not the hardware is dated, yes, I realize the Xbox 360 is 7 years old and the PS3 is almost 6 years old. But if the general consumer is happy with the performance of the current generation consoles, why should Sony and Microsoft rush out to the market with a next generation system that no one wants? The other thing is too, I just thought of this now, this leaves Nintendo wide open with the Wii U. Nintendo, it's like Steve Ballmer is bending over and spreading his butt cheeks and begging you to pound away. He's begging to be dominated by you right now. You have the perfect opening for the Wii U. There's going to be no competition, minus the current generation, of course, for the Wii U. You're the first next generation system to market. If you come out with the Wii U this holiday season and the system is priced between $299 and $350, you're going to dominate. You're going to absolutely take over the market. If you come out with must-have games and the system is affordable, Sony and Microsoft are going to be hurting, man. They're going to be in trouble. Do not screw this up, Nintendo. You have the perfect opportunity. Sony and Microsoft may as well roll out the red carpet for you. It's impossible to screw this up. Unless you make the system $500, then you're doomed. So what's your take on Microsoft officially announcing that they're not going to show off the next generation Xbox at E3 2012? Are you disappointed, or do you not care because you're happy with the current generation? And on top of that, do you think this gives Nintendo the perfect opportunity to make the Wii U successful? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and if you have an interesting article you'd like to see discussed on Review Tech USA, private message me either on YouTube or G2PO. I will give you a shout out and feature your channel in the description.